Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the USC Trojans, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Coming out with it, it's Duarte. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Hope. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
The give to the back. Still running at the 40. He's off to the races. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. A designed run for the quarterback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB, he can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff from the gun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
The give to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Keeps the legs moving. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they're going to head out the line up for a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It is good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Leaves it with the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3. Going for the big play. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows them. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
It's caught. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. He's there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Thompson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Utes are marching down the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
And he Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Virginia notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Charlottesville is worth its weight in gold to the Cavaliers. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the run, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Power football with the run. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll run it again. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the tailback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Utes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Fair catch called for and made. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They'll give it to the back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. After the run, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, USC! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Duarte. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're testing the right side here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Right back to it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward. He lost one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Give to the running back. Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
At the 45 on his way. And he breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utes!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
On second down, looking to throw. Using the quick game. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm fast.
Running toward the tape. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Tackled after picking up the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Trojans! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes... Looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 28 to Ole Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls and fires complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
From the 30-yard line on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. The toss to the outside. Runs through a tackle.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Smashes through the tackle. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. I guess it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. First down for this offense. And you want that clock to run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. It's reverse. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. And the defense gets to it. The Utes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. The Trojans are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line second and 7. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. At the 20, he's got space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Trojans. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Running back searching for a hole. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.